We're assembling here on the 9th day of an 11-day vigil. We're here again to demand that Mr. McCarthy hears us and that he brings comprehensive immigration reform to a vote in the House this year. We are still confident that there is time left, that he can bring this to a vote and make this a reality for the 11 million people that are depending on him. We came here, we found that the doors were locked, and the staff has barricaded themselves in and refuses to talk to us or come out for 9 consecutive days now. We started out in November just trying to deliver the congressman a letter after we had a small 24-hour sacrifice where we fasted downtown. We found that the staff decided to close their doors, turn off their lights, and actually literally duck and hide behind their desks from us. So we've been back every day. We've been engaging Mr. McCarthy's voters. We've been demanding that he open his doors for us, and to no avail. So we continue.
Immigration reform is really vital because a lot of our peers need to have that legal status to get jobs, and then that we can bring the better jobs. There's a lot of my peers who graduated college but just don't have that legal status, and employers say they don't want to come to Bakersfield because there's not that, labor pool here with educated workers, but there is. It's just they're not being recognized, and our representatives are not giving them that recognition. So, Kevin McCarthy, you need to really get on do your job and get my peers out, in the light, and start improving Kern County's economy by, letting people know that, we're here, we're ready to work, and that there is a viable young labor force here that's educated and ready to go.
We talk about immigration reform and we talk about the democratic political system, and from what we've understand, the reports that we've heard from DC and some of our colleagues down there is that we do in fact have enough votes to pass immigration reform. But there's 3 people who are holding it up, John Boehner, Eric Cantor, and Mr. Majority Wimp here. And so we ask ourselves, is that really democracy? And another thing too is that these immigrants who are here, if you look at the 2010 census, you see that a majority of Latino people and a majority of immigrants here in the United States are of a younger age, of the millennial generation. And so the only way of life they've ever known is the American way of life. This is a country that was built on immigrants and that will continue to still move forward by the influence of immigrants. So we asked Mr. McCarthy, to open up his heart, open up his mind, especially at this time where families are being separated from each other, and think, would I want my family to be away from me? So we asked him to open up his heart and his mind and really take this into consideration and take this take a vote this year.
He makes the argument, oh well, why should we reward them? They crossed illegally. They broke the law. Well, let's take a look at what you've done in the past. The banks, the big banks, and Wall Street crashed our economy. But yet, we just papered over the trails. You guys have started voting on removing the main provisions of Dodd-Frank, the supposed regulatory Wall Street bill, and rewarding those people who broke the laws. And you've done that in the past, so don't tell me that we can't give what is right to the people who put food on your table. Just because we don't have the money, the power, and the influence that those lobbyists from Wall Street do.
I have my family, my wife, US citizen, 2 kids, US citizen, and I'm facing this broken system of immigration here in America. I was detained. My wife filed petition for me, I-130, in last April. So they call us for interview, and ICE detained me, and they detained me 5.5 months. Now I'm still facing my deportation order. I'm asking ICE, please grant my prosecutor discretions and give me permanent stay with my family. I love my family so much. There are so many families are separating day by day. Please take care of those families. It is very hard in this here country, to working and keeping family, loved one apart day by day. Please fix our broken system in country.
Mr. McCarthy, you've now heard from many people of different ages, different races, backgrounds, and we're here to give you one last chance today. Mr. McCarthy, let us in. Mr. McCarthy, we are your constituents. We are voters. We just want to talk. They still don't want to talk to us. We'll be back tomorrow, the next day if necessary, and into 2014. We are not giving up this fight, and we'll continue to push on this majority wimp that we have, and then we'll deport him out of office.